Vietnam. The name itself sounds like a mystery, an adventure, a land full of history and life. On the southeast coast of Asia, this country mixes amazing nature, rich culture, and a spirit that never gives up. From bright green rice fields to busy city streets, Vietnam is a treat for any traveler who wants to explore it. Imagine a place where old traditions meet modern dreams, where the past mixes with the energy of today. That's Vietnam. You can sail through the amazing Ha Long Bay, explore the biggest cave in the world, and enjoy delicious street food. But Vietnam is more than just beautiful. It's a country that has survived many hard times, from being ruled by other countries to terrible wars. But through it all, the Vietnamese people have stayed strong, determined, and welcoming to visitors. Come with me, and let's discover the wonders of Vietnam together. Vietnam stretches along the edge of the Indo-Chinese peninsula like a giant dragon. Its long shape means it has many different landscapes, tall mountains, rich river deltas, and a long coastline. The north has the high peaks of the Hoang Lien Son Mountains, where rice fields climb up steep slopes. As you go south, the land becomes the Mekong Delta, a watery world of canals, rice paddies, and floating markets. This is where Vietnam grows most of its rice, and life here follows the Mekong River. Along the coast, big limestone rocks rise from the blue waters of Ha Long Bay. A legend says a dragon made these islands when it flew down from the sky, its tail carving the shapes we see today. Hidden in Pong Nha, Cai Bang National Park is Sun Dong Cave, the world's largest cave. Exploring its huge rooms with their own rivers, jungles, and weather is like going to another planet. Vietnam is a mix of many cultures, like a colorful blanket made from over 50 ethnic groups. Each group adds to Vietnam's heritage, from the bright clothes of the Hmong people to the beautiful dances of the Cham. Vietnamese culture also comes from Confucianism, Buddhism, and Taoism, mixing different spiritual beliefs. You can't explore Vietnam without trying the food. Vietnamese food mixes fresh ingredients, strong flavors, and amazing smells. The most famous dish is pho, a comforting noodle soup that everyone loves. From the busy night markets of Hanoi to the family restaurants in Hoi An, food is a big part of Vietnamese life. It's a way to spend time with friends and family, to celebrate traditions, and to enjoy the simple things. Vietnam's history is a complicated and interesting story of strength, struggles, and different cultures mixing together. For over 1,000 years, different dynasties ruled Vietnam, each adding to the country's art, buildings, and traditions. The grand palaces of Hue, the old capital city, show us this rich past. In the 1800s, French colonial rule changed Vietnam. You can still see French influence in the buildings, food, and language. Big colonial buildings stand next to traditional pagodas, and baguettes are just as common as rice for breakfast. The Vietnam War, a nation divided. In the middle of the 1900s, Vietnam was torn apart by a terrible war. This brutal war between the Communist North and the US-backed South left deep scars on the country and its people. From the Chu Chi tunnels, used by the Viet Cong, to the War Remnants Museum in Ho Chi Minh City, the war reminds us of how terrible war can be. The Vietnam War changed history, not just for Vietnam but for the whole world. It's a story of bravery, sacrifice, and the strength of people during hard times. Rising from the ashes, Vietnam's path to recovery. After the war ended in 1975, Vietnam had to rebuild. The country was destroyed, its economy was broken, and its people were divided. But the Vietnamese people never gave up. Slowly, Vietnam started to heal. The government changed the economy, allowing other countries to invest in trade. Farmers went back to their fields, factories started working again, and a new generation hoped for a better future. Today, Vietnam is one of the fastest growing economies in Southeast Asia. Cities like Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi are busy centers of business and culture, and the countryside is full of villages and rice fields. The soul of Vietnam, a people unbowed. The people are what make Vietnam special. Even after all the hard times, Vietnamese people are known for their strength, kindness, and hope. They care about their community and family, and their smiles are real. Visit any town or village and you'll see friendly faces and welcoming gestures. Whether you're drinking tea with a local family or shopping at a market, you'll feel the warmth and kindness of Vietnamese people. It's this spirit, this belief in a better future that makes Vietnam so amazing. Experiencing the magic of Vietnam. Vietnam is best explored in person. Get lost in the small streets of Hanoi's Old Quarter where the air smells of incense and street food. Take a cooking class in Hoi An and learn to make Vietnamese food. Sail through the beautiful Ha Long Bay, kayaking past big limestone rocks and hidden coves. Hike through the rice terraces of Sapa, where the air is cool and the views are amazing. Explore the old temples of Mai Son, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that shows Vietnam's rich past. From the busy cities to the quiet countryside, Vietnam has something for everyone. Whether you want adventure, to learn about different cultures, or just to relax, Vietnam will capture your heart. Vietnam, a journey for the senses and the soul. Vietnam is more than just a place to visit, it's a journey. It's a place to challenge yourself, to try new things, and to embrace the unexpected. It's a place to learn about history, to see how strong people can be, and to discover true kindness. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, buy your ticket, and get ready for an amazing adventure in Southeast Asia. Vietnam is waiting to share its beauty, its history, and its soul with you.